Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan. This episode's brought to you by my book, Real Estate Prospecting. It's on Audible now. Pick it up. Let's talk about a coaching session I just did with a broker and a team leader. So they own a brokerage and they have a team. And she is a great agent, great broker. But right now, some things are unclear. She's having some challenges, not something that's uncommon in the current world we're in, where a lot of agents are struggling right now. So the very first thing we went through is just to get clarity. And I think for you listening in, this is where we start. We've got to get some clarity. And clarity begins where we think back and we look, well, where did we get most of our business from in the last 6 months? If we haven't had any in the last year. If we haven't had any business for a while, then we think, well, what are we great at? And we've done a few sessions of these before, but I want to go over what I coached this amazing broker on. And it was twofold. One, I won't get into the broker or team side, which we just did two simple things. I have them right in front of me. I said one of them is just reconnecting with your agents at the brokerage on a one-on-one level, bringing them in and just making sure that they know that you love them and that they know that you're there for them. In fact, they're going to have a planning session for 2025 in the next 2 weeks, which should be pretty amazing. And then the other one is making sure that your social media as a brokerage is in place, because that's the way that in this world that we're in, this is the way that you attract. This is the way that you tell other companies, other people that you're still in business and you're still moving forward. All right. Besides that, personal business, team-wise, this is where it may fit what you're looking for. And so I found that for her specifically, most of her business comes from her past clients, from her referrals of Sphere, from people she knows. And I thought, well, what's the plan? So we went over it and there were some things that were missing. One of them was to connect in person. I thought, you've got such an amazing list. And you listening in, you've got an amazing list. I need you to categorize it. Who are your top 30 people, your top 20 people that would refer you business over a span of about 2 years if you meet with them and love on them consistently? Let's make that list. Number one. Number two, reach out to the list. Your job is to meet with just one a week. That's 52 a year. If you want to meet with more, amazing. And have some coffee, or what you want to do is connect with them in some way where you're in person to person. For me, the easiest thing is coffee. And if you don't drink coffee, go drink tea. Or if you like lunch, go to lunch. The point is 30 minutes to an hour where you connect. Next, this person has a lot of listings and they're not selling. Well, some of them are, some of them are not. And there is an opportunity to go and do open houses on some of the listings that have the higher price points, because she wants to break into a higher price point. And I said, well, here is the plan. In fact, I sent her the YouTube video I did about 3 years ago on mega open houses. And I said, you need to have this plan in place. And you aren't doing enough open houses in your market, because the key is buyers go to open houses, and this is where you have the opportunity to connect with some. Don't just do 1 or 2 or 3 a month. We're talking about, if you can, and you're going all in on this, because this is going to be part of your core, you're going to be doing 2 to 3 a week, right? And if it's 2, Saturday, Sunday. And if you can't do it on one of the weekend days, then do 2 on the same day, back to back. Now, I know what you're telling me, because I hate putting up signs too. But Tristan, what about putting the signs up and taking them down? To me, that's the worst. Hire someone that you've got a family friend that has a teen with a truck. Have them pick up the signs, make a little map, have them place them wherever you need them, and then bring them back, and then make sure they count them, because I hate forgetting a sign and then going back, right? And then follow up. What does your follow up look like with your bigger database? Do you have a sequence? And what I suggested here is I've got the whole 3-year plan here, but I want, and if you need it, just message me, but I want to make sure that this connection throughout 3, 4, 5, 6 years for your database is consistent. And the only way to do that is to touch them in different ways: email, text, social media, voicemails, in person, depending on who they are in your sphere, right? In person, or inviting them to these big events that you've got, or small events. The point is, you need to outline this. And the best place to start, just to get something going, is an AI product like ChatGPT or Proximity, Claude, Gemini, something where you can put in there, I'm a real estate agent and I've got a database of about 1,000 people on here, and I want to stay in communication with them over 5 years. Can you make a plan for me that includes text, emails, voice drop, or whatever you want? And then it'll create it for you. Now, your job is to put it into wherever you need to put it into, meaning Lofty, Follow a Boss, a Sync, wherever. Anyway, that was a conversation we had. I hope that one helps you. Just remember, the number one thing you need to be doing is to gain clarity. And gaining clarity sometimes is going back to your strengths because you're already familiar with it. You already have clarity on what that looks like. Just stick to it.